With us right now, Howie Zales. Howie, you are the president of Viridity Entertainment on the web at viridityentertainment.com. Howie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah, Howie, give us an overview of what Viridity does.
So Viridity Entertainment Services, VES, we do professional live stream production, events, hybrid events, cooking shows, concerts, DJ shows, anything live streamed, we do it.
Yeah. So talk about professional live streaming versus, I don't know, just setting up a webcam and streaming on Zoom or, some Vidyard or, whatever the platform is to, that sort of thing. Where do you take it up to the next level? What makes it professional?
So we have a team of people that have been in the broadcast business for 20 years each. We work with directors, audio people, camera operators, technical directors. So when we do a show, we have a team of 4 or 5 people. And these people, and we have professional equipment that we send out to contributors in our show. We send out high-end laptops, cameras, lights, Ethernet cables, microphones, and all the contributors that are in all of our shows get one of these systems. And since it's our equipment, we log into the system, and all the contributor has to do is turn the computer on, connect it to their internet, and we take full control for lighting, focus, you name it, and just to make it look that way. And then we rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, so there's no mistakes. And our live streams look like they could be broadcast on network TV.
Yeah. Now, your background's kind of fun. So you've been with NBC Sports. You've done a lot of work with WWE.
Yes,
can you kind of talk about your background?
Yeah, I started, I knew what I wanted to do in high school, so I only targeted colleges that had TV production departments. And I was lucky enough to get into local sports in the New York area, doing Rangers, Islanders, Devils, Yankees, Mets, baseball as a camera operator. And right away, I knew I always needed a backup, if I got hurt or whatever. So I started a company where we would hire the same positions that I was doing for local sports in the area. So I was a camera operator. We were hiring camera operators, audio people, things like that for the same type of events. And then we kind of took that to the national level, and we're doing the same thing.
Yeah. And then what was your first, where you said, you know what, there's an opportunity here for streaming? How did you discover that there was a need and that you had the skills to be able to provide that service?
Yeah, well, the pandemic really shut down my camera work business, our hiring business. So we were left with and we also had a coaching business on teaching young people how to get into the business. So every source of income that we had, like everybody else, was shut down. So we knew we needed a pivot. And I met some people and started looking and talking about live streaming. And the temple that we belonged to needed a way to do their services in September last year. So throughout the summer, I did a lot of research and met a lot of people and learned a lot about live streaming, and kind of came up with a plan and went to the rabbi and said, this is what we need to do. And we started live streaming the services. And then I said, there's got to be a way to monetize this.
Yeah. So tell me about what kind of events you've been able to live stream so far.
Yeah, we've done for like T-Mobile, we've done Major League Baseball player interviews in 9 separate cities, 9 separate weeks, and the interviewer never left her house. We've done a cooking show that we shot out in Portland, Maine, that was in Portland, Oregon, that was live streamed to the New York City Wine and Food Festival. We've live streamed concerts, DJ shows, we've done talk shows, and now we're getting into the hybrid events like conferences and corporate meetings.
Yeah. So when it comes to attracting clients, what do you do today?
So we do a lot of stuff on LinkedIn, promoting ourselves on LinkedIn, giving tips on how to do virtual events, how to do live streams, how to look good on camera, how to
Wonderful.
practice, things like that.
Yeah. So, we think about, where the future is. You and I were kind of talking beforehand. What a great space to be in. The world is going to be live stream. The world is going to be live streamed. I mean, everything, And so, I think what I'm hearing is, you kind of have this background in professional production and able to bring that experience into events that maybe have not had that level of skill. And what are some of the things that that you bring from a professional production production standpoint that maybe someone that's just like, I don't know, we're just going to set up a DJ, we got the crowd, we've never done this before. What do you generally know that they don't know about event streaming?
Right. So we know a lot about what makes a good camera shot, right? What makes a good background? What makes a good how to light someone so they're properly and evenly lit, so there's not shadows on one side, so their eyes are in focus and the background behind them is out of focus. And what drives me crazy is when you watch the news and the books behind the person are in focus and the eyes are blurry, right? That drives me crazy.
No, yeah.
So things like that, and just 20 years of knowing how to put a TV show together. And our big thing in the TV business is rehearse, and then rehearse more. So if there's a mistake, we only know about it. People at home watching have no idea.
What's it like to run camera for WWE?
It's crazy. I did it for 20 years,
Wow.
or maybe a little more. I work backstage. It's a big family. It was, a great way to see the world. I got to see the world. I also worked for NBC Sports and got to cover Super Bowls, Olympics, and football games that, people would give their right hand to be on the sideline for.
Yeah. Did you ever get a wrestler knock you down, or you
Not,
get?
not a wrestler, but I've had 3 concussions on the football field.
Whoa.
And also, here's a good story. I was doing a camera on the third base side at the old Shea Stadium where the Mets used to play. Now they play at Citi Field. And my job was to shoot the lead runner before the pitch. So my camera was on the runner on second base, and you're taught to, keep your head out of the viewfinder and watch the pitch, right? I did just that. Next thing I know, I went waking up in the hospital. I got hit right here in the head with a line drive.
Oh,
yeah. I fell after I got hit in the head. I fell 7 feet into the Colorado Rockies dugout. And the craziest thing was when I got hit, I jarred my camera a little bit and I left it on the pitcher's mound when I got fell. So they took my camera 3 times because the pitcher was walking around the pitching mound because they were attending to me on the field. And the 4th time he walked onto the grass and they started yelling at me, pan. They had no idea it was me that got hurt. Finally, word got back to the TV truck.
Yeah. Well, Howie, I mean, typically when someone works with you, like what size event is this? Is it, like Ghostbusters, no job is too big, no fee is too big. How do you budget for something like this?
It all depends. It's an open field because there's all different types of events, right? So we've done anything from a 1 camera medical recording of a patient talking about a medical drug that they're taking, all the way up to a 7 camera, live event, hybrid event shoot. So it runs a gamut.
Yeah. And what would you say are your favorite types of events that you guys are able to do?
My most favorite event that we've done so far was this past year. We did the Little League home run derby contest for Little League baseball and softball. We had 10 boys one night, 10 girls 2 nights later. And we had a Major League Baseball player with the boys and a Jenny Finch Major League Softball player for the girls. And we gave out the Home Run Derby award for the child that hit the most home runs. And most of the show was going through all the video assets that we were sent of the kids hitting home runs and the time limit that they had. And then the baseball player would interview each kid and talk about their swing and things like that. And that was like the most rewarding event so far. It was, and I'm a baseball fan, so that was, a lot of fun.
Yeah. So when you go to viridityentertainment.com, you can see some of your work that you've done. But when someone goes there, what should they click on? What should they do? Like, how do they kind of start to get to know your work a little bit more and start building a relationship with you?
Yeah, we have a Linktree account where a lot of our events are based, also on our website, and they can go to our website, contact me. We run a special, the first event produced by us for you, we take 10% off. And we've done all different types of events, and willing to branch out and help anyone get their content and message out.
I love it. All right. Howie Zales, ViridityEntertainment.com. Howie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much, Josh. I appreciate it.